Hello everyone, and welcome back to Oldmod's Volcano Block. The last episode was probably one of the biggest in terms of progression that we've done so far. And this cube here, well, I guess it's not really a cube, but our little monument, if you will, is obviously our auto sieve. And it's it will automatically process stuff now. We put gravel or sand or dust or any type of siftable in here, and he'll take care of the rest. And it is really, really, really good. I'll try to give you guys an example, but my inventory is pretty horrendous at the moment. Listen. I'll try. Okay, I'll be back. Okay. So if I grab all this gravel, what I can do is I can chuck it in this chest, and once again, if I can make my way up here, as you can see, it starts sieving. Now the speed of this guy is determined by two things. One is obviously speed upgrades that we can craft. They cost a little bit. I think the main problem is getting our hands on blaze rods at the moment, but we can do that. We can make a couple more blazes with that crucible. And the other possibility, I had a comment here suggesting a stack upgrade that we can put in there. So RX Doc 2010 suggested stack upgrades and obviously more speed upgrades. Oh, I've fallen in. Hopefully that's not a problem. And so yeah, a stack upgrade. I don't really know. I don't know if that will work. I would assume that it will, but I obviously don't really know. And of course, I've made it really difficult to actually get over there. And I still don't. I haven't really thought of how to get underneath the lava here just yet. Outside of obviously dropping a bunch of sand and gravel. So maybe we'll do that. I'll drop a bunch like at some point here, and then like try to expand to make a little bit of an underground area. Maybe, I guess. Worst case, we just break the piece of the sieve there, right, and check underneath. But yeah, so this thing's pretty good. Realistically, if we want this guy running 24/7, we just need to automate sieving, crushing. Sorry, crushing. And I can already think of a few ways to do that. There's the obvious option, and that is the auto crushers that likely exist. Are they called crushers or are they called hammers? Or are they called neither? No, they are. So there's a flux hammer here. This guy will need power. He'll need a decent amount of iron. He'll need some diamonds, which we don't even have unless we happen to sieve some there. And he'll, as it says here, take items from the inventory above. So for example, cobble. It'll place the outputs into the inventory in front. So it'll place the gravel in front. And you can put in upgrades so it'll process more at once, but will obviously use more power at once as well. So that's one option. Now, there's also an auto sieve, and it's nowhere near as good as this, at least without upgrades and not for a long while until you get power and stuff. So I'm wondering if we can do essentially what we've done here, but for crushing. And I think we can. Maybe. I should say maybe, because I'm not certain. So, if you were to use modular routers, I believe you would use this guy here, the breaker module. Now, the only problem with this guy is that the item he uses to break, you use to craft him. And in this situation, it's a pickaxe. Now, the pickaxe can have enchantments and stuff, but unless we've got some sort of enchant that does, the work of a hammer, it's just not going to work. Which, to be fair, we can probably look that up. Like, if I click gravel, there's a hammer section, and you can see every type of hammer and item, I guess, that can break this stuff. So I guess it was worth looking to see if there was a tricky way to do it, but sure, whatever. I guess we could also like make a macerator if we wanted to automate that. There's crushers, obviously. Material stonework factory, not a bad idea, to be completely honest with you. A squeezer. A lot of this stuff uses power. It's probably just going to be a matter of how much power it uses and how quick it is, I guess, at using the power. This is actually a really good idea. Create, because create is obviously infinite power. Like it'll just spin, it just spin. Ta-da, done. You don't need to provide this guy with fuel. And normally this recipe is limited to the crushing wheel, this guy here. So the fact that this is available to us makes it honestly really, 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 really good. Like genuinely really good. So I think we'll just do that. I will say though, what I was planning to do before I just saw that recipe there was we have the player simulator from Integrated Tunnels. This guy has the ability to do a block break action using a tool as well, right? So my plan was set this guy up to use the hammer to, at least I'm pretty sure it can break stuff. I don't want to say for certain because I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you can break stuff. And have that to break compressed cobble, right? Because then that's just like, that's so much better, right? Because then you've got like a crazy amount coming in at once. But yeah, the mill does sound a lot better. Just real quick, do we have anything worthwhile in here to grab? Not particularly. I think these are all just the things we saw before. If we were to go into create to do this, what does it want? Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll happily take that. Awesome. Okay, cool. And then 32 alloys at once. And then I get all those stuff. Okay. Cool. So we just got a free wrench, which is actually really good. The wrenches normally cost a little bit of gold plates, which we can make with the engineer's hammer, but you know, we'd have to wait for that. But cool. We've got a wrench. Everybody, we've got a wrench. Alright. Awesome. So, do I just want to sort of do it here? Because we've already got this guy spinning like crazy, so I could probably make use of that. I think I may. So, let's see if I can pull this off. Let's see what happens. Now, actually, do I want to do that, or do I want to actually have it near where we're going to use the stuff? I mean, I probably should do that, right? Okay, I'll pick this stuff up. So we'll shift right-click with the wrench to pick all this up. I believe it goes directly into your inventory, so you don't have to worry about dropping it or anything, which is pretty good. This stuff leads into lava. I may just block that off, just to, you know, make it a little bit safer. Of course, I misplaced a piece of dirt. But that should be fine. Everything's fine. Over here, I'll probably building one out further. I mean, arguably... I'm trying to think of what's the play here. I'm almost thinking I do a vertical structure that has all of those gears that we saw before, all those cogwheels to speed it up, coming down, and then just right at the bottom. Almost like an actual millstone, I guess, in real life. You know how they have the giant windmills near farms and stuff? I believe that's what they're for. They're like, is it the second that it touches the floor? No? Okay. I believe that's actually for like milling flour and stuff. Like those are actual millstones. Hence, I guess, the windmill. So we could do that. I'm thinking back there, because then it's also next to the farm. Might get a little bit of like crossover. The next question would be, do I want to do dirt? And I kind of do. One thing I will do though is just maybe put some dirt in there, just so I don't accidentally use it all up. You know what I mean? Because at the moment, obviously, we can use the coarse dirt trick to get more coarse dirt. But if I run out of dirt, it's a nightmare, right? So we'll chuck that on here. And I think I'll just do this. That should be fine. And, I mean, it doesn't have to be massive. What we'll likely do, and this is going to be almost like famous last words. Actually, can I do that? No? Okay. What was I going to say? We'll build the actual nice looking part later, right, guys? I'll totally build it later. I'm totally not just saying that so that I don't have to do it and then forget about it. It'll happen. It'll happen. Yeah. So sometimes with the like nice looking structures, I mean, I went to look around for an example that we have. We don't really have one. Sometimes I'll try to do those a bit off camera, just because like I mean, it takes me so long to do it that it's sort of like I'll mainly do that stuff when I've got the time, I guess. Oh, that doesn't look good. That's fine. That's fine. Will grass go across there? It may not, but once again, it's fine. Whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt this. So my plan here is to try to keep things somewhat looking nice, I guess. So if I place this guy here, he will spin a mill that's there, right? Then I believe what I can do is you can actually place these cogwheels like that, and they're connected. They will spin one another. Even though these aren't really connecting, they are ever so slightly. You can see a little bit of crossover happening, okay? So you'll have to take my word for it. Oh, actually, no, I was going to do vertical, so I don't even need to do that. Oh, it's actually a lot. Oh, yeah, hold on. What am I doing here? Okay, yeah, this is fine, this is fine. I think I just go vertically. But that little setup with the sideways cogwheel, I was going to do that in the other area, if you had it going like sideways. But what we'll do is we'll do this in reverse, which is going to be a little bit confusing, but it's essentially just making sure a small cogwheel is connected to a big cogwheel like that on the same shaft, and then having the large cogwheel connected to the small cogwheel via the cogs. The teeth? Is that how you do it? How you say it, I guess? So that goes there. This goes here. Now, this thing going as fast as it will be, the problem that we'll run into is mainly that it'll use a lot of stress units, which could be a problem. So we'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it. So that'll go up a little bit further. I'm not sure what's going to spin it if we do actually just make a windmill. I'm not too sure. What else do I need? I think we'll attempt to make the millstone first. That probably makes the most sense. Did we... No, we're out of andesite, aren't we? That's fine. Do I want to make some andesite, or do I just want to do like this? I think I'll just do this for a bit. This gets us andesite pebbles, and I think that's still the best way to get it. I'll just double check. I know, yeah, I think it is still just sort of that. Obviously, there's diorite and cobble. That's not bad either. Is there just a better way to do it? Oh, what's... Flint, gravel, and lava will give us andesite. Okay, so if we had that automated, that'd be pretty good. You can discharge quartz into andesite? Okay, sure, yeah. But yeah, that stuff's... I mean, we're in like effort territory, you know. All right, you really don't get much, but I guess you work with what you got, right? What do we have? 2 andesite alloys. I don't think that'll be enough, but we'll have a look. Small cookbill, andesite casing. It actually is pretty much enough, so that's pretty good. I just need a log, and somehow we do not have them. And of course, I broke my tree chopping dude. Brilliant. That's great. You know, that's really you love to see it. All right, cool. Whatever. Okay, so the log we're gonna strip and obviously put the andesite alloy on it. Our inventory is horrible. All I can say is sorry. that's all I can do. What else? Oh, what is this? I think it's just any type of stone, and I'm not sure. I mean, I would assume that we have a stone. I'm just wondering, do you reckon I can get away with using that stuff? I mean, probably, right? Maybe. Hold on, what else does it have? Yeah, okay, so we can actually just use like these. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can turn that into a piece of diorite. And apparently that just works. So millstone, ta-da, beautiful. So this guy, my plan was to place him here. So that large cogwheel attaches to him. We'll then input cobble, I guess just with an item pipe, and then we'll output the gravel with an item pipe too. That works. That won't be a problem, I don't think. And so that should just be good, in theory. So then it's just a matter of chucking power at the top. Okay. How do I want to do that? I mean, like, I can think of easy ways to do that, obviously using, like, andesite, but I'm just wondering, do I build a structure up there and just place a bunch of water wheels up there instead of bothering with a windmill? I think that's a fun and lazy way to do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely lazy, but I think it's also unique enough that it may not be as horrific as the concept sounds. Maybe? Yeah, we'll pretend that that's the case. I'm also going to grab 2 stacks of cobble and maybe chisel these into something that looks a little bit nicer, perhaps. We could do mossy stuff. The only problem with mossy stuff is I feel like moss, you have to alternate the stuff, you know what I mean? I think if you just have only moss, it's going to look really weird. And I can't be bothered alternating the stuff, so I think I'd rather just put like this stuff, for example. So what's that going to look? That's going to have that pattern in the middle. What do I want here? This is nice. But it's not. It's really just not. Like once I start building with it, right? That's the problem. You got to think about what you're actually going to do. I kind of like that. I like this. I like this. I like that, but also with maybe something in the corners. Like potentially these in the corner or something. You know what I mean? Just something to hold it together, I guess. Yeah, okay. I'm happy. I'm going to go for the beams, the brick paving, sorry, and of course the cobblestone wall. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to place it here, going up. And then I'll try to keep it somewhat symmetrical. That will go up there. This will go up here, I think. And this will go up here. And so we're going to pretend that this is going to look good, okay? I know that it won't, but you guys are just going to have to be nice to me, okay? In terms of a staircase, oh, I don't know what I was just going to place blocks, but I'm like, that's going to look ugly. But does it matter? I mean, it probably doesn't matter too much. We could do frame blocks, but I'll probably just, it's fine. It's fine. Don't stress. Everything's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and chuck these up behind here. And so, yeah. We're going to do something a little bit weird. I'll just use cobblestone walls. I'm currently regretting that because at this point it's going to connect to that. Okay, so this is the target, right? Hold on, I've made a bit of a mess here, and of course it goes nighttime the second I start talking. So I don't want to touch this one. This one's obviously the small cogwheel. I want to attach onto this, and what we can do is place these like that. Now, they won't be seen through the front. It'll look a little bit goofy on the inside. I think that's fine. I think we can live with that as long as you guys, you know, promise to, I guess. I think this should work fine. And so we can have these go up. We're going to have water flow across there. So this stuff's going to go like this, obviously. I'm going to have water across there. And then I think I'm also going to place that on the inside, right? We could arguably do glass or something, but once again, we're getting into effort territory. Do I also have the overlay on? I do now. Okay, so we actually do see our first bit of mob spawning potential. And so the torches that I've somehow been holding this entire time can actually be used. So that should stop mobs, hopefully. We can run around here. Essentially, you're looking for any type of cross that shows up. And it's F7 to toggle that on. And obviously that will show you, I guess, low light level. So the further you get away in terms of expanding away from lava, obviously the closer to your actual island will be darker. Was that a sentence? I think so. I think somehow it was. So it looks like we're good. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to take some water up there. And we're going to try this out. Once again, I apologize everyone that like looks in my inventory whenever I open it, because it is just, it's atrocious. Also, I really need to look up how that mud works. I don't know how it works. Yeah, okay, so this is how this is meant to work. You place water and it will flow and it will start making this work, essentially. So yeah, we're just going to be placing... We're gonna be hoping that we can get all this stuff to spin. Possibly doing this will work as well. That should... Yeah, that actually works. It's spinning both of them. Cool. Okay, so if we come down here, how fast is this guy going? That's pretty fast. For a little bit of comparison, to turn it into a gravel, look at the top, that quick. That's pretty good. That's pretty good indeed. Alrighty. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to pretty much cap this thing off, right? So we'll go ahead and top that off. Boom, 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 boom. I think I will just close this up. We're probably never going to see the top of it, so I don't think the top of it has to look particularly good. Arguably, it could be left open, but that's fine. And do I just want to do this? And then this is kind of nice. It's a nice little, you can go around behind and check what's in there, but, you know, from the front, it's how nice. I mean, it is technically like our cobblestone tower. I could also put a cobblegen... I was going to say in there, but I guess it's a bit tricky. Oh, God. It looks good, guys. Trust me. Listen. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. You'll just have to see it in every following episode, you know? It's fine. There's nothing to worry about. Alright, so I need to bring this stuff. Luckily, you can just, you know, pick them up. Bring them. It's pretty good. So you're going to go there. And we'll place the dude on top. Oh, it looks like that guy was actually providing a decent amount of light over here, so that's good to know as well. What are you doing? Look at this guy. He's stoked to be around. Alright, bring this guy over here. Chuck them around. Boom. Cool. So, cobble is there. We are going to go boom. And you can actually use the create wrench to do that. And so then this guy will get cobblestone in him that he will turn into gravel. This gravel now has to go all the way over here. Now, there's actually a few options to do here. Apparently, you can set up your routers to send stuff. There's a sender module. And these guys have pretty decent range and stuff. I think, yeah, they just need ender pearls, though. So it would be like a bow and arrow, a blank module, or just a piston. Yes? Yeah, okay. And then you add ender pearls to increase their range, all the way up to 48 blocks. And honestly, like, that's pretty good. Who suggested the sender module? That was, I think, Farden War, I believe. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Yeah, and that was saying that I could have this guy just send the stuff, or I could have another module, I think here, that is like a vacuum module and a sender, and then it can send the stuff directly into our, like, storage drawer. Which I do like the idea of that. Let's pick these up. I guess, yeah, I don't need you anymore. Okay, cool. And we're just gonna... I think I'll just run the pipe through there at the moment. Yeah, I'll do that. We'll think about doing the other stuff later, okay? So let's break this open. Break that. So that's then the modular router. I'm gonna go boom, 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 boom. And so I think if I just set this guy up to extract, that should just be fine. He should take the gravel out. I don't think he'll take cobble out, so I don't think we have to worry about that. The frame's block disappeared. My guess is that this guy picked him up. Yep, cool. As well as the mosaic. We've got a bunch of junk in here, but that's getting moved. I think we may have just fully automated this. Which is obviously the intention, but it's a little bit surprising. So currently, obviously, we've used up all the gravel. I'm curious as to whether we keep... No, we're not keeping up with it. As in, like, we need that guy going faster, realistically. But here's the thing, right? This will just be happening 24/7, which is pretty good. Like, it's genuinely going to be pretty good. Obviously, all of our irons can stay in here. We actually have a decent amount already. And then everything else will filter away. One thing to keep in mind, especially, by the way, if you're playing on a server, keep this in mind. This stuff drops a lot of stuff. Obviously, at the moment, we're storing it all and filtering it. If these fill up, that stuff will just fill up that chest and then just be on the ground. That is horrific for servers. What I'll usually do if I'm playing on a server is I'll get a trash can like this. So this little module here. It's just stone, a chest, and some cobblestone. And what I'll do is, usually you'll have like a storage drawer controller here, right? That connects to everything. But what I'll do is I'll find the end of our like pipes, right? The end of the chain, and I'll place the trash can there. And so then the way that should work is these pipes should attempt to do nearest first. Now you can put in a tier 2 upgrade. So if I search upgrade, pipe upgrade, if you put a golden pipe upgrade in here, so not too expensive, like you can afford it. You unlock this option here, this setting, and this allows you to determine where it sends the items. Closest inventory, furthest inventory, etc, etc. So if you do nearest inventory first, it will attempt to put it in all of the inventories along the chain, and then into the trash can if the rest are full. And that just allows you to not have any problems, I guess. The only other thing to keep in mind is putting, making sure you have enough storage for the rest of the junk. That's one option. The other option, and probably what we'll do, is actually put void upgrades on these guys. Void upgrades. They cost obsidian in a chest. We don't have fully automated obsidian just yet. We probably could. With a little bit of effort. And then, yeah, you place them on a chest, and once it's full, it'll still accept, like, coal, for example, but it'll just void it. It'll just get rid of it. And then, of course, obviously, these guys actually have storage upgrades as well that cost, like, you know, copper and some chests and gold and whatnot. And these multiply item storage, for example, by 8. So what that means is this guy here... Oh, sorry, wrong thing. This guy here that stores 2,000, he'll store 16,000 with just one of those upgrades. And as you saw, 4 upgrade spots, and you can obviously go further and further and further. Cool. So, yeah. So, I mean, sweet. I will say, I'm surprised we haven't gotten a single diamond yet. You know what I mean? Like, even just in our manual processing, the fact that we don't have a diamond yet seems insane to me. We do have an emerald. Did we spend an emerald on something? I think we did, but I don't actually recall what it was. The Spectator. Okay. Wraith Node. Used as a destination for Ender Staff in Wraith Node mode. Okay. I'll be honest. Doing that, like, I mean, that's kind of all I wanted to do this episode. I didn't think it would be that easy because I thought I was going to have to do, like, integrate dynamics and stuff. There's also... It reckons mobs can spawn in here, so... There we go. That should hopefully stop that. But yeah, cool. Okay, so what do we need? What is the next, I guess, big problem? I think it would be setting up a storage drawer controller just to make that a little bit nicer. So storage controller, blocks of quartz, and some comparators and stuff. Now, I do believe we have a bunch of quartz in here. Yep, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and make 2 blocks of quartz. We will need some redstone. That is problem number 2, because we don't have it, unless there's some in here. 26, beautiful. And then probably just trying to figure out what we're actually going to do just in terms of storage. Like, just storage. Because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it is absolutely horrendous in our inventory. Okay, so what are we doing? I need storage controller. I need comparator, which needs 3 torches. That's fine. 1, 2, 3. It said we needed stone. I'm guessing I can use any of this stuff. For example, if I just turn all this into that, that should work, I think. So boom. That'll be the comparator. Yep, cool. And then that should just be the thing, right? I need 2 drawers. So that's going to be some chests and some planks. Cool. Alright, so we're just going to craft this one that gives us 2 1x2 drawers. And then that should allow us to just make a storage control like this. Boom. Now, the problem that I only just realized then after I crafted it is we do need this guy, I'm pretty sure, the linking tool. And he needs a diamond. And for diamonds, we can get them with our iron mesh at a 0.8% chance. So we may just have to farm up some more iron and, you know, upgrade all of our meshes. Because I think, yeah, we've only really got 7 or so, maybe even 8 set up currently. But, I mean, there he is. I don't know if there's like a sneaky way to get him to connect to everything, but I don't think so, which is the sad part. So I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll grab out the iron that we've got. We will, I guess, yeah, process that. We have an ore hammer somewhere, I imagine in here. Yep. So we'll double that. And I'll just let it smelt. We may have to set up some more smelting. You know what? Because we do have a lot of episode left, I may set up bulk smelting, maybe. We could even set up something to borrow this fan. Can I pick you up? Oh, you can. Oh, that's actually really nice. Yeah, we can probably automate this. Or, you know what? I could probably even just manually do it. So what I can do is I can pick up this campfire, just move it. I can grab some lava. Once again, I don't want to make the world look ugly. So I'd rather just, like, take one from there. I'm sure we'll put stone there. And then I can just place this here, for example. And that should just flow that way. Yeah, cool. So this is now bulk smelting. To put it simply. So what that means is... I'll wait for that one to finish. I'll just take it all out. It doesn't matter. I can put all of this dust on that depot, and it will smelt it all at once. And it's faster than a furnace, or at least it should be. But I'll have to wait. And the problem is I'll probably just do a cut, so you guys won't even know how long it takes. Unless I mean... I talk as if you guys don't know how this works, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure just about, like... I guess I don't know. Maybe... Oh, I mean, hey, like, that's ridiculously fast. But I guess I don't know, like, how many people that watch know what everything does, you know what I mean? Like that's obviously... If you know Create, you know how this works. But I'm talking, like, wow, you're not going to believe this, guys, and yet, like, I don't know, I feel like the people that watch me, you know, that they know how it works, so... I don't know if I'm just preaching to the choir or what it is, but just pretend, you know? Pretend I'm like your boomer parents showing you a meme that you saw like 3 years ago. Okay. Oh, you can actually take the mesh out while there's gravel in there. Cool. Yeah, that works. Sweet. Now, do we need more? Oh, the meshes are in here. Yes, 17. Okay, so yeah, we do need more, but pretty good progress because you also get a lot more loot from this stuff. So I'm just gonna chuck those in there, and they should start right back up. Cool. Once again, we probably only just need these to be iron since we're not getting that much gravel, but you know, that's fine. That's alright. It's alright. Alright, you know what actually? Can we do compressed? No. Can we do gravel blocks? No. We can do them in a crusher from mechanism. You can also do them in the material. The material stonework wouldn't be worth it, but the crusher actually would. This would genuinely be worth it. I just need to set up power generation. Yeah. But it actually, like, it's pretty good. What is this? Oh, is this just saying, like, any hammer and then make that stuff? Yeah. Okay. What's the other option here? What else is an option? Like, what makes sense? I think we may possibly be able to speed this guy up once more. I don't think that'll be worth it though. I mean, it's probably going to be the crusher. I'll tell you what. I'll try to empty my inventory a little bit, see what I can like get out of here, and then we'll. Oh, not only did we just get a diamond, but I managed to pick it up from the fallen bits. Well, there you have it. Okay, cool. I'm actually probably not going to use it for a bit. I know I was going to make that linking tool, but I'll be honest, I can't be bothered right now. I want to set up mechanism. As interesting as that sounds. Okay, so crusher from mechanism. What will I need? I'm going to need a metallurgic infuser as well, which is this guy here. So this guy's easy. Some iron, some cobble, and some osmium, which I've just grabbed out some pieces for. That guy's done. Problem solved. The crusher, lava, that'll be easy. Sure, iron and lava we got. Believe it or not, we've got lava. Redstone we've got. These control circuits, they're made in the metallurgic infuser, and they're just going to cost us a little bit of redstone and some osmium. So that's easy. That's done. It will need power, but once again, we'll sort that out. So sure, the control circuits are done. The steel casing, that needs 4 steel, 4 glass, and an osmium. The 4 steel could be tricky. We're probably going to want to make this stuff here, steel dust. So I'll bookmark that by pressing A, hovering over it. What is this guy? Tome of Alchemistry. Uses its charge to duplicate items. I mean, that sounds cool, but yeah, okay. A blast furnace is another option. Essentially, you just put coal and iron in here and it will slowly make steel. Not bad. I'll bookmark it. And that appears to be it. Now, steel dust, you can actually make with iron dust and coal and an ore hammer. That's pretty easy. You can also do it in a metallurgic infuser with coal and enriched iron. Enriched iron is just coal and iron in that same metallurgic infuser. So I'll tell you what, all that stuff looks doable. So I'm gonna do it. So I'll chuck that in there. Cool. Oh, 2 diamonds. That's pretty good. All right. Sorry. Okay, so iron, this, cobble to make 2 furnaces, redstone. I will need glass, so I'm probably just gonna hammer up. I think I just needed 4, so we'll go ahead and make that happen. And then I think all is good. I'll just go over and smelt this stuff up. So we can smelt up glass, obviously, and I believe. What else was I gonna do? Osmium. Cool. So we'll do that. 2 furnaces. 1, 2. Beautiful. That stuff shouldn't take too long. It's only 8. Come on. Come on, whole squad waiting. Beautiful. Metallurgic infuser. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, I did forget to work on power gen. We can jump in the quest book as well. Mechanism. Have we started now? Oh, we have. Okay. So it's going to give us osmium and stuff, sure. Some more osmium. Redstone. Oh, we actually could get lucky and just get what we want here. Let's see. What do we get? Oh, we actually got control circuits. And we got 3 of them. Cool. I mean, yeah. I mean, we still need the steel. Oh, but I can actually... I mean, it doesn't matter. We've got the thing already, I guess. But arguably, we could avoid having to do all that. Okay, whatever. Yeah, cool. Okay. We'll just take the stuff. It's nice to have the stuff like finished. You know what I mean? Sure, that can go in there. Okay. Is that another quest? What quest is that? Raw osmium? No. I think it's. Yeah, I think we're just catching up. Basic power. All things power. Yep. We are going to do early game coal. We're going to probably just do an RF Tools power coal gen. This guy's going to be 6 coal, 2 redstone torches, and a machine frame, which is some lapis and gold. So we can do all that. So 1, 2, cool. That turns into blue. I do need more iron, because obviously we smelted it all. Boom, boom, boom. And I think it is worth, sorry, every time I look at my inventory, I do like a... It makes me chuckle a little just because of how utterly atrocious it is right now. God, look at it. That's fine. Can I put you in there? No. Cool. That's great. That's wonderful. Yeah. Huh? Alright, cool. I've gotten my iron. And so, it begins. I will need another gold ingots. Another gold ingots, he says. I will need 2 redstone torches. Beautiful. So that is going to be enough for the machine frame. Wonderful. I will need 6 coal, which I forgot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Cool. Boom, boom, boom. Coal generator. Ta-da! So currently, I guess I'll place him up here. No, I actually won't do that. I'm just going to bring him all the way over here in preparation. So he's going to go there. Yeah, it should be fine. And so I'm just going to attempt to make the crusher. So what we'll do is we'll make our steel the good old-fashioned way. Or at least attempt to. For that, I will actually need more iron. Luckily, this thing just pumps out iron, which is absolutely amazing. So boom, iron, wonderful. Chuck the iron in there. Because I need the dust, and then I need the coal. So we'll grab out 2 stacks of that. 3 stacks, sure. Who's counting? And we can just make steel dust. So I will drag that in there. Drag the dust there. I only need 4. So I'll only do 4. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. So we'll smelt that up. What else do I need here? We've got the glass. We've got the osmium. Yep, cool. The osmium looks a lot like iron in the inventory. It's a little bit different though. Not sure if you guys will be able to see that on your screens, but it's there. It exists. It's a little bit bluer, I think. Right? Alright, and then I should be able to make steel casing. I will need another bucket so that we can get 2 buckets of lava. Let's go ahead and dig up this. 1 and 2. And voila. And voila. We have a crusher. And we get to keep our buckets. Lucky us. So this guy will go here. Crusher. Now. Yeah. Interesting. We will need some sort of crafter. Now, there's an RF Tools crafter, which should do what we want. It will need power, but it'll be pretty much the stuff that we just made. So, like, it won't be too bad. What do you want? Ooh! I mean, this is good. The looting would be really good for, obviously, blaze rods. Reveals related upgrade schematics while in inventory. Found in structures deep underground in cold amounts. Okay. Metal scrap. Cool. But, I mean, I need 45 emeralds, so unless this guy sticks... Hold on, do we have easy villages? Come with me. Come with me. What does this look like? Alright, yep. Here we go, buddy. And that's now we... I'll tell you what. Just because I'm feeling extra nice. This looks like I'm riding the llama. But you can go in there too. Well, it's fine. You guys can chill there. Yeah. Will he despawn? I don't know how he works. But I mean that would be good. Obviously I need a lot more emeralds, but we'll see. We'll see. If we can get that, that'd be pretty good. Yeah, I've only got 5 at the moment, so that doesn't really look like it's happening. What am I doing? Crafter. I'm like, there's something. I needed lapis lazuli. 1, 2, cool. Boom, boom. 2 torches, and then I think we're back in business. Okay, cool. So, machine frame, awesome. I will need you and you to make you, and then that's just a crafter done. Cool. This guy obviously needs power as well, so he will go. Where will he go? How do I want to do this? What I can do is we can pick up this guy. Oh, that will break it. I need an iron pickaxe. That was close. And I'll probably just shift click him to pick him up. You know what? Yeah. Let's just not. We don't need to pick things up anymore. We live in a world. So yeah, he won't fill up with cobble. That's good. If we wanted to, I could disconnect it so that he just doesn't even consider it. And then the crafter will go here. Now, it would actually look nice if the crafter was looking the way that I wanted it to look. As in, facing us. Cool. So this guy, I would actually like to receive cobble. Which he will. Recipe number 1, I'm going to double click. And I'm going to say, hey, I want you to do this. And I'll click apply. And that should just work. If he receives power, he should just make compressed cobble. Now, I can actually give that a shot by chucking in a stack of coal. And we should hopefully see. He might fill this guy up first, but luckily it's a little short buffer. This guy should fill up, and he makes cobblestone. Cool. It's that simple. Now, all I need to do... Oh, and we've got 3. Perfect. How cool is that? So, I can place this here, and set that guy to extract and put in there. And this guy should receive stuff. Now, currently he is not. So what we have to do... Oh, and I just realized we need 1 more pipe to have that guy. Oh, so unlucky. We need to go side config, right? And we need to say, hey, items, I want you to actually input on the right side. And what we're going to do is I'll shift click these other sides so they don't interact. And I want him to output out the front. And we can even do auto eject. Now, the benefit of auto eject, honestly, I can show you. It actually means that we don't need another pipe because it will auto eject into an inventory like this. So now we've got, oh, actually, hold on. We're going to get, wait, hold on. Oh yeah, because this is connected. That's fine. I'm just going to disconnect that real quick. We need the gravel to turn back into not gravel, right? Yeah. So, or back into, you know, uncompressed. So, oh god, look at this thing. I think we just make another crafter and have him arguably right here. And then have him output there. Yeah, we can do this. We can have this be somewhat compressed, but still work quite well and not look too, I guess, silly. I will, however, need nothing. You'll go there. Awesome. So that should be you. No, hold on. That should be you. Cool. And then that should just be a crafter. Awesome. All right. This will be a little bit messy at the moment, but it should be fine. So I'm going to have this guy output into this crafter that will go here. That stays disconnected. Cool. So this guy receives gravel, and I'm going to add the recipe of of gravel equals that. Click apply. Actually, no, I was going to place him in front of that, wasn't I? So he gets power. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's easily done, right? So that guy goes there, so we can put gravel in here. Obviously, we want gravel in the output. Cool. So that's applied. That's all good. He's got power. I just need more item pipes. You know what I mean? Which honestly isn't too bad. Like, it's doable. I think a lot of these is just this, right? 2 droppers, and then that's pretty much just item pipe. Am I wrong? 2 more iron. Alright. I know a guy. I know an iron guy. Boom. Cool. So, I don't know where I set anything up. Where do we set up? Oh, it's on this side. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Boom, 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 boom. And boom. Honestly though, talk about a successful episode. Getting stuff done, making things happen. We can even get, you ready? A wind generator. Are you kidding me? That was from our random reward. We got some wind power. Cool. Okay. Well, that's nice. A little bit awkward now that we've got it. I probably would have planned for it if we had it before I set all this stuff up. But I mean, it'll be nice for later on, sure. Either way, item pipes. So this is going to go here, and it will extract. So that should obviously put in gravel to make gravel. And then all I need to do is connect it to output here, right? So what I'm going to do is place this guy here, disconnect that, and disconnect this. And so that should now all extract. It will be extracting obviously 8 at a time. I think this guy will be able to keep up. He's making cobble. That's obviously filled. The crusher itself... Oh, sorry, actually, this guy will need to be like somewhat automated at some point. I could probably put blocks of coal in there. This guy's going as fast as he can. So yeah, I don't know if he'll be able to keep up. I may have to put in some speed upgrades, but I mean, currently it's looking good. Obviously, he's got to fill the modular router, and then we'll actually start getting like the backlog, which it looks like we've actually got right now. So we can sort of keep an eye on this and compare, I guess. Interesting. I think if I put the rest of the meshes in, we definitely wouldn't have enough, but it's looking pretty good, man. So flint mesh, can I make all of them? Not quite. Not quite. We're very close. In fact, there's probably enough stuff in there, right? Let's go boom, 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 boom. Cool. Go in here, sort it a bit. Iron. Thank you. It also looks like I may possibly need a better way to extract stuff because this guy's looking pretty full. I also don't really have a way to turn this guy off, like, reliably. That could be a problem too. The iron that we get from this, I'll invest some of it into an upgrade. In fact, I may do that right now. I need some nuggets. So we'll wait for this. We'll make an upgrade. I could probably just make a gold upgrade too. Make it really good, to be honest. So the first upgrade tier takes it from 8 items every 2 seconds to 8 items every 1.5... No, actually, 8 items every 3/4 of a second. So pretty fast, assuming I've read that correctly. So we'll grab that. And then the improved one does 16 items every half second. So very, very good. Because currently, if we have a look at the interface, what does it do? Yeah, 8 items every 2 seconds. So 40 ticks, 2 seconds. And so what I want to do is chuck this guy in here. And so currently, obviously, stuff's not really moving. It's trying to. But I chuck this here with a shift right click or placing it there manually. And as you can see, stuff is moving a lot faster. And a lot more at once. And so now everything in here is stuff that we don't have a spot for. Yeah, cool. So honestly, we probably want a spot for them because that's going to become a problem. Now, it's once again, it's probably fine for me at the moment because this episode's about to end. But if I was playing on a server, I would not want to leave it like this because if that kept running, it would fill up and it would be horrible. The solution would be to either cut off the gravel going in or make my way to the actual machine under there and just turn it off. You know what I mean? But yeah, hey, automated. So that's pretty good. I'm happy. I'm very happy. Sweet. So yeah, I mean, that's it. We've done it. We managed to avoid using any of the actual sifting mods outside of the sieves themselves. And I would say mission success. Oh, we also can actually properly, like, finished project. You know what I mean? Like, job is done. Boom and boom. Sweet. Cool. So, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please do consider subscribing or liking the video to help me out. If you have already done either of those things, thank you. If you don't want to do either of those things, that's okay. Thanks for stopping by regardless. Thank you, of course, to our donators and channel members. Thank you to our Tier 3 channel members, Melizzi, Andre, and Final Phoenix 13. Thank you, guys. And hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.